No, it'll be good, I think.
Okay.
We'll work it out.
T-minus 20
You need to
seconds.
check there.
Tiger blood pumping. Robot is ready
10,
to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tiger blood pumping. Robot is ready to go. No place for land whales. Because it's time to go. Trigger warning. The trigger warning show. Trigger warning. The trigger warning show. Trigger warning. The trigger warning show.
We're back. The Trigger Warning Show. And again, we've lost people. Where are they? Let's bring them back on as well. They just disappear when we play the song. They try and leave, but we fucking lock the door and keep them in. We're at this one-off special time this week. Well, at least we're on the same day. Last time we weren't even on the same day. At least we're on the same day. But America's decided to fuck everything up and go to daylight saving. And guess who didn't realise until Price went, what the fuck's going on over there in Australia? Where are we? So thanks to Price, we're now here in the in-between time. So we get Price for as long as possible in case he's got a beautiful story to tell us about some celebrity he abused. So, Price, how are you?
I'm doing good. I actually last week somebody asked you a question, and I didn't. I was trying to think of the answer, and I only thought of it once we weren't on the air anymore.
I do that with
Fantastic.
every conversation in my life.
So you've got something for him.
So we'll come.
Yes.
I'll come back to you in a second. Hello, Polly. Good for you
Hi.
to be here. You're on real time,
Yeah.
not this pretend American time that we have to fit in with when the rest of the world and other streamers and other shows and Price trying to fuck off and we won't let him because we need a story. So you're in real time. And
Yeah.
Istophobus, you're here too with a beautiful rock and roll robot head there. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, but I'm a little bit like in all these years, I never really considered or realized that Australia, when they move for daylight savings time, it's in reverse. It's
Yes.
not spring
Not for
forward,
us.
it's spring back.
Just for you. It's in
Yeah.
reverse.
Yeah. So you can have as much as a 2-hour time difference than the normal time that would be synced. So that's sort of like, I mean, I've been to the Southern Hemisphere. I just never even considered that. So
Yes, well, that's what happens. So, yes, like I was saying, when I go on other streams in other parts of the world, if I'm on open bar in summer, I get to get up at 7 in the morning. Where in winter, I'm up at 5 in the morning where it's dark, horrible. So, yes, that 2-hour difference. So it depends, what time of year. Sometimes it's always more than 2 hours, isn't it? It's 14 or something. But it can make a difference when trying to fit in with other shows. So if you could all just get on Australian time, that'd be so much easier.
That'd be really helpful. Today, it's trigger warning number 13. Lucky 13.
On in real time Australia.
Yes.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th here.
How spooky. And could be the last show. Who knows?
Could
knows?
be. Anything could happen.
We should have had it on the 13th hour. So number 13, that's pretty good for us. I think I'm impressed with that. So what should we I suppose today we'll be talking about the wonderful Starfleet Academy. It finally finished, and there's a lot to say about that show and Alex Kurtzman, and he's trying to get more Star Trek, but we will get to all that. We've got other things to talk about first now that we've worked out the time schedule. We should, I suppose, start with some mail, I would say. Let's go with this.
He's got the biggest bags in town, the fullest bags around. He once slammed them in a door. They drag across the floor. They're full of all the good stuff. Just don't you be too rough. With robot heads, big mailbags. It's mail time, bitch.
It's that time again. But should we ask Price? He said he remembered there was a question from last time.
Yeah, go for it.
What was it, Price? What was the question? Do you remember? Or have you forgotten again?
Yes, I do remember what it was. Basically, what happened is that somebody said, what was the time that I maybe upset a celebrity the most? And I gave you one that I thought like I kind of annoyed the guy, but later I thought of one that was because they said the biggest celebrity that I've annoyed. I mean, it's not a celebrity that I personally care about, but I guess it would be the biggest one I
Hang on,
annoyed.
before spoiling the surprise, is this a whole story? Because we want a special section if it's a whole story. Or are you just going to name the person, or are you going to give us some details?
Then I'll keep it for whatever. But just remember that
I'm excited.
You have to do it within a time frame where I'm still around, you know?
I like that it's a big celebrity and he adds that he doesn't care for. I don't know if there's any celebrities he cares for. So, like, that could be anyone.
That's the beauty
except
of Price.
for an attractive woman. I'm guessing if it was an attractive woman, he would have
this
some care.
this is the heart of the whole thing. Like, now what you just said sort of is relevant to this story.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's broken
thickens.
someone's heart. So, Polly, do we have mail this week?
Yes, the first one is from Louis Kuzminski. He is thanking me for pronouncing his name correctly. And
Did you get it right that time?
I did,
I
yes.
find as an Australian, I try and pronounce every word completely differently every time I say it.
And to you, Robot Head, for posting all these crazy photos I've been sending. So the thumbnail today, I think, is courtesy of Louis Kuzminski.
Yes, I like our thumbnail. And where are we? Why? There we go. Little R2's in the back as well, Professor R2, but he couldn't make it today, so we'll have to kick him out of the car. They've even got the steering wheel on the right side of the vehicle, which I am very impressed
What's
by.
my hand holding? My hand's holding something
Don't
there.
point out any problems. Jesus Christ.
I'm just observant.
Let's
I can't
enjoy
help it.
the good, not bring down any problems.
Oh, look at my little furry cigar smoking ass there in the back seat, like an abandoned stuffed animal. Love it.
It's very close to the actual XC car. I'm very impressed. Even the steering wheel's just about spot on. So I was very
And was
impressed
Lewis
with
the
that.
guy that sent you the Grogu?
I
think he
I think it
did.
is.
Yeah,
yes. Yes, the killing Grogu.
So thank you, Lewis.
Yes, I love this picture. But
The next one is from Rob Haldane.
hang on, where's
okay.
Price sitting? What's he doing right there? Price, can you hop in the back, please? It's encouraging me. Sorry, next.
Yeah,
Mark.
from Rob Haldane. Rob sent a proposal for the panel. So folks often ask the panel what they would do if they took over Lucasfilm. Firing everyone may be satisfying, but you don't really want to lose all the good people in there or go into 4 million resumes on a Monday morning.
So we're not sacking everyone.
Well, that's the suggestion, yeah. So the proposal is move the offices to the 15th to 20th floors of a building and hire Price to ride the elevator all day. With the hurdles of facing either medium physical exercise or light autistic feedback, probably 90% of the people you want gone are leaving in the first 6 weeks. And you can watch that from your pool. Thoughts?
I love that idea. I love the idea. I want to ride in the elevator as the elevator operator that they don't have anymore to hear Price give constructive criticism to everyone that hops in the elevator. What do you think, Price? Is
Yeah,
that,
you like
is that
that
a
idea,
future
Price?
you could see?
I think it would be good, but honestly, when it comes to Star Wars and things like that, I think that your criticism would be equally. It would. I think we both should be there. We should be. You know how on the Muppets they had the two old guys that.
Oh,
like,
I love that. Yes, you do.
Statler and
like that
Waldorf.
in the elevator.
Yes.
Or you know
Genius idea, Rob. Genius.
what? Better idea. Each time they walk in, we're like in the lobby. We're like the two old Muppets. We're in the lobby. Every time they walk in, we start talking to them about what they've done.
You're heckling them, basically.
Yeah, just heckling.
You're heckling.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you guys notice in Dune Part 2, Chani and her little bitchy friend, all they did was like sit on a hill and ridicule everybody. They were just like Statler and Waldorf in Dune, just looking over saying, oh, he's a redneck. He's an idiot. Look at this guy. And when I did a rewatch of some of it, I'm like, holy crap, they're just the Muppets.
I never go back to those films. Like when I'm watching them in the cinema, they're very spectacular, but I never go back to watch them. But Price, I think we've found a perfect. I think that's an incredible idea. I love that idea. But the thing with me is like, and again, it's my Australian roots. I don't think you seem like the silent assassin. Like people are having a drink with you.
He's the smiling
drinks
assassin.
that they're paying for, and you still tell them what you think. Like I'm probably a bit more like one or the other. Free drinks. Oh, you're the best guy ever. And then, or like swearing and getting kicked out. Where you seem to just. I have this image of you just gliding around, upsetting people like a demon that touching them on the shoulder like death, and they're going to fall over and die. But nothing affects you, and you just go home and sleep happily.
I do, but the thing is that what they don't realize, and I've said this before, in some cases, I really was trying to help them. You know what I mean? I was trying to. They didn't understand that I was actually trying to use my knowledge to help them.
Like a demon.
And they went to those cocktail parties for that reason, didn't they? For some advice.
Yeah,
you just seem just happy in bed that night. Oh, I helped so many people. And then there's all these celebrities just like angry, calling their agents, trying to find out who the fuck that guy was.
Yeah, who was that guy?
Yeah, narcissists don't want help, and they certainly don't ever think they need it. So,
that's right. And that party's full of them.
Yeah, it will never be taken in the spirit which it is given. Never.
Who was that sent that?
That was Rob Halden. He's also sent you a PS, and this is something to do with the Olympics. You were talking about the Olympics a couple of weeks ago, and he said, you do have a reasonable shot at a curling team. Would be the sequel that people are actually wanting to see, Cool Runnings 2, Aussies Tickling the Stones.
Yes. I know, but people get confused that we're in the Winter Olympics at all. Like we've got a bobsleighing team, so we're already doing Cool Runnings.
Oh my God, that's giving me that flash of that bobsled team. Do you remember that funny incident with the bobsled team?
Which one?
I sent you something.
Oh, I don't think I've got it here where they split their pants.
Yes.
And there's a big G-string in the camera. Yes.
It's hilarious.
Wonderful, wonderful. Any more letters?
Okay, so we've got Tom from the Netherlands. Let's have a look. He is saying, here's some trivia I'd like you and your panel's opinion on. Basically, a straightforward question, a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms or Pluribus, ?
Sometimes these questions are hard to answer.
His answer is Pluribus for me. Gilligan's work draws me in so effortlessly.
So are we just choosing one?
Yeah,
are we deleting
choose a side.
the other?
Choose a side.
Oh, I don't know. Istophobus, what are you going with? Did you watch Pluribus?
Yeah. Although I watched it with my finger on the fast forward button through the entire show. So I could skip the 5 minutes of staring out on the, Albuquerque desert. It would be a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Some of the woke stuff. Now, I did realize Pluribus is actually a dark comedy. And when you view it through that lens, it's not unenjoyable. I felt like it was too drawn out and too slow. But I was always interested enough to see the next episode. And if all the episodes were paced like the last one, it would have been a phenomenal show. Gilligan, it is competently made and beautiful, but man, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms just hit everything you want in a TV show. There are really not many characters in Pluribus because they're all just one big monolithic hive mind. So the characters were magnificent in Seven Kingdoms. The action, it was thrilling. It was exciting. You got to see a real hero's journey, action, adventure, with honor and actually good life. There's no life lessons in Pluribus because it's such a hypothetical situation. And the fact is the main character, which I assume we were supposed to like, is a horrible person who only does the right thing. She only does the right thing at the end because she has no other option. Nobody has agency in the show. And it's just a little, I'm curious about the idea, not that hasn't been done to death already. It's good enough to watch, but man, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms every day, way ahead. So
it's hard to choose, I think. To me, it's like choosing between two of your favorite sweets or something. It's for me, it's Pluribus. Yeah.
Really?
Yep, I do. I love it. I love the
dream of turning all men into one
No,
workforce.
no. Just like I love that. I love the, thought-provoking post-apocalyptic sci-fi. I just love that. I love the minimalism. I love that pared-back aesthetic. No people, fantastic, love it.
Yeah.
And I sort of have this fantasy that I could live in that sort of low maintenance, sort of Tron world, that's sort of.
Where you can pick up the phone and just go, bring me pizza.
Yeah,
Put the phone
8
back
billion
down.
There's
people.
that too. I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, 8 billion people are basically your maids and your servants. But I loved the first episode, the way they made fun of the romance genre in general at the book signing.
Yes.
I thought this show was going to be fantastic. But if you just watch the first and the last episodes, it's magnificent. But I'm still putting my money on little Egg and Dunk, man. Yeah,
love them
they're
both.
fantastic.
Choose, but yeah.
I do think I really enjoyed both, but I did feel genuine joy watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Like, it's a joy I hadn't. I wasn't even interested in watching that show. I'd had enough of that sort of. I don't really enjoy House of the Dragon. It's just a bit of a slog for me. Like, I know some people love it, but I don't really enjoy it. I'd had enough.
The wigs were too much for me.
Yes, and then the blonde dreadies, and then I was hearing good things about this. Thought, give it a go. It's only short episodes, and just joy of watching a good person, a good man, a good role model. I don't know, Pluribus I really enjoyed, but Pluribus I enjoyed like watching, I don't know, X-Files or something, or just, it was just like a good sci-fi, good thought-provoking sci-fi where Little Egg and Dunk, I just fell in love with them. Like, I could just have so much more of that. And
I see Stefan sneaking little comments in. There was nothing hopeful or joyful in Pluribus.
Yeah, no, listen, you'll get a different answer. If you ask me where I would rather live, you're going to get a total different answer.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, I'd like to live in the Pluribus. Oh, you don't even need to be Las Vegas, but nobody wants to live in medieval times, man. That is just rough. So, yeah, if I had to be
balance. Sorry, Pluribus. Pluribus.
No,
maybe I shouldn't drink at 11 in the morning. Yes, Estefobus. Sorry, finish what you were saying.
Oh, I'm just saying, if I had to be a character in the show, I would definitely want to be one of the people who keeps their identity in Pluribus. But to watch, I'm definitely looking more forward to Night of the Seven Kingdoms season 2, especially knowing it's going to be 3 years until we get season 2 of Pluribus. So.
Yeah.
Did they get that balance right in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms of it looking like a horrible life, like mud and just, like a hard life.
Yes.
But a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Which a lot of those shows don't get right. Just that's what I sort of
brilliant. Yeah.
felt with what's the other one I mentioned? House of the Dragon just feels like a bit of a slog the whole time. It's like there's nowhere there I want to actually be.
To me, that didn't feel real.
No.
Where you could convince yourself that this was real,
Compare getting sorry.
I just want to hear prices because anything could come out now. He's probably met actors in both and upset both of them. So
no, I don't think I've met actors in either of them in this case. I will say that I think that on Pluribus, Ray Seahorn, who plays the lead role, whether you think she's likable or not, I think she does a really good job. So
she does a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
It's a lot of heavy lifting because even as opposed to the Game of Thrones, the Seven Kingdom one, most of it is just her. You have entire episodes where she has to carry it, barely talking to anybody. And some of those episodes were too much of a slow burn, but Vince Gilligan, it's one out of two things. Either he's just kind of like warming his engines, and in season 2, it's going to start picking up. Because that happened with Breaking Bad. The first season of Breaking Bad is kind of slow, but then he kind of shifts gear. So either he has a really good vision, he's going to do something really cool with it, or season 2 will disappoint. I don't know. Definitely going to give it a chance. But I agree with Robot Head and Istafobos in terms of pure fun and adventure. It is a completely different genre, but Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I was just at the beginning, I was a bit grumpy watching it because I was already annoyed with Game of Thrones. But with every episode, it kind of won me over more. And then by episode 4, I'm like, wow, I like this show. And then I was just on board. And I don't know, it's the best. I agree with you, Robot Head. It's the best of Game of Thrones to date. I like it better than even the flagship show.
I'm with you on that one. And it's
Yeah.
because we can't ignore the ending of Game of Thrones. So what we've had so far, it's better.
Yes.
Yes.
If I had to get bronchitis in either universe, I know which one I'm picking, because you don't want to get a cut in Seven Kingdoms. Like,
No, you don't. And Seven Kings is coming back a lot quicker. Pluribus, I think they haven't even started filming or have got a finished script or anything for the second season, which just drives me crazy because even if I love a show, if it's been like 3 years, I have to really get motivated to tune in again. The boys are coming back. The first season, I was so on board with that show. I don't even know if I watched the last season. I can't even remember because it stretches out so far. It's the Stranger Things vibe. Like they just take too long to get these shows out and they lose me. So yeah, I think they're racing against Egg growing up too much because they've realised he's such a fucking win. So the second season's going to come out soon. So we can look forward to that. Is there more mail? I forgot we're doing mail.
Yeah, we are doing mail. Let me see. He also mentioned something I'm not sure if everybody knows about. I think you all know Neil Blomkamp's YouTube channel, Oats Studios. Does everybody know that?
I may have heard of that. But
he says, which short would you like to see turned into a full movie? So
I don't know the shorts on there. We'll have to check that out. Does anyone else know that channel?
Oats Studios. Anybody know that?
Price, you there? Mr. Phobos?
Yeah, I've seen it. But I'm not sure. I missed what the question was.
Yeah,
so
I didn't understand
which
either.
short would you like to see turned into a full movie?
So which
I'm
video
not
on the
familiar.
channel?
I'd have to go and watch it.
Yeah.
Let's check it out for next week.
Yeah, check it out for next week.
Yeah,
and then he also
cool.
says, P.S. Is Melvin aware his name could easily work in other forms of entertainment as well?
Melvin, he's not here, but yes, Melvin Deeply. I'm guessing that's why Melvin Deeply chose Melvin
guessing
Deeply.
he
did.
Yes.
It's a pretty good porn name for sure,
Let's see if he. I did send him a link. He might turn up, Melvin. We'll ask him about that. We'll ask him if
Today,
that's his.
this week, I thought of Melvin suddenly because he thinks that Margot Robbie is mid, but she started doing all these weird surgeries on her face. And then I suddenly looked at her and I could hear Melvin in my mind saying, "Look, she's mid."
Now people were saying that, and I haven't got the photos here.
Yeah.
But she was doing a very understated look.
Yeah.
Was it at Fashion Week or something? So
Right.
she wasn't doing the glammed up look, and people
Yeah.
were going, "What's she done?" But I think it was just different
She was
makeup. and
taking a day
no.
off.
Yeah.
No, she was glammed up. She was runway made up and she looked like Frankenstein. Her cheeks were sallow and sunken. I'll send you a pic on Twitter
really?
there, Robot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one out of two things. Either she did some weirdo Ozempic thing, which would be really sad because she absolutely didn't
Right.
need to. And the other option is people think that some ladies, they have like fat removed from their face or something. If
Worst
she
thing
did
you
It's
can
that,
a bad look, isn't it?
maybe kind of like that girl from The Boys. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
thinking that you remove something.
Oh, yeah.
Margot Robbie, there was nothing that needed to be removed from her face, even if Melvin
Except her
thinks she doesn't-
clothing.
even if Melvin
Sorry, you
her
said
face.
face.
I don't-
Yeah, you wrecked it.
Yeah. Did you
know what?
get the?
I have a theory. I just want to say it. Maybe she heard this stream and she heard Melvin say that she's ugly, so she went and she had her removed fat from her face.
Look, I'm going to show. I can't bring it
Yeah.
up on screen, but
All
I'm
right.
showing. I think it's make. I don't know. I don't.
She has lost a bit of weight there.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to
the,
lose weight.
She's a bit drawn looking, isn't she?
Yeah, the buccal fat removal, that's the cheek thing. I think that's the worst choice most of them make. And that wasn't really designed for people that already look good, but it emphasizes the cheekbones, makes them look higher. Did you get the pic, Robot Head, that I sent you?
Yeah, I
You
was
know,
just
Yeah.
showing
I
Polly.
should get
Yeah.
I should get that buccal fat thing, but I don't think they should. You know what I mean?
But we won't recognize you.
Let me see if I can bring this. No, we won't worry about Margot. We'll bring her up next week. But being Margot's husband must be weird because all the clips I've seen from her latest film was it Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Yes, is the other guy like sticking his
Jacob
fingers in
Elordi.
her mouth and
Yep.
stuff. And it's like, didn't she make like $1 billion off Barbie? She produced that movie. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, if
You
your
think she should
husband,
stop there?
Well, like I get it. She's doing.
She's riding the wave.
She's doing legal OnlyFans, sort of like on the big screen, like going on about this other guy molesting her and how it was the greatest day of her life. But as the husband, you'd be like, could you just calm it down? Like, you're rich now. Do we have to keep doing the other man's fingers in your mouth?
Well, hubby's a producer, isn't he?
Oh, well, he probably gets off on it. Those weirdos.
Maybe that's the deal they've got.
Yeah, he probably loves it.
Yeah,
So,
well, Jacob Elordi was married too, so you can imagine how both
really?
spouses felt when they were. It was all performative. It was part of the film marketing, making it seem like these two were really in love. But can you imagine the wife and the husband just sitting back watching that stuff? That's what Hollywood people are so weird. Like nobody else does that.
Well, he's from Queensland too, isn't he? He's another
They're both
Aussie.
Queenslanders.
Oh, they're weird up there in Queensland.
It comes with the territory, though. But the thing is that it's always been that way. Like and really back in the 80s and 90s, I feel like sometimes there were more naughty scenes in movies than you get today.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's in every kid's movie.
Yeah, it's not just the
Sexy
scene.
sex.
Yeah, it was the golden times of film.
Yeah, but it's one thing to watch your spouse pretend to be in love on a movie. It's another to create the idea that the actors themselves are actually, undeniably drawn to each other. And that's the thing that we're pushing, this fake, real behind the scenes romance. That's not usually part of the deal.
Yeah.
James Cameron, when he did The Terminator, he saw like Linda Hamilton in that scene, and then he married her.
Yeah.
I kind of liked that scene as a kid too. I was very surprised that I had a VHS of that movie and nobody said anything about it, and two, that I watched that scene and
you
nobody
just
knew I
know on
was
that
watching.
VHS, the grey shimmery lines are going up and over that scene because of the rewinding over it. And you used to stretch the tape on that bit, and you just know. Have you still got that tape, Price? Send it to me. I want to see how blurry that sex scene is, if you can even make out what's going on anymore.
I will forever remember that the hands, that shot that the hands are like squeezing each other, and I feel like since then a lot of people have recreated the hand thing, No,
isn't the hand thing from what's it called? It's the Clint Eastwood film. He did the
Misty.
soundtrack.
Play Misty for
Misty
me.
for me. Yeah.
His first
Maybe
directing
it
role.
started there.
That's
brilliant.
The first time you get that scene that's been copied 1,000 times.
True.
It's good though. It's good.
Yeah.
That was great.
Well, you always want to see the woman reaching. That's always like a good sign when they're shooting out their hand, grasping for something. That's usually good.
If it's for a knife or something to hit you with to get you off, not so good.
Fair point.
They tried to do that on Starfleet Academy in episode 6, I believe.
Oh, they did. Yeah,
They did.
Yeah,
They did it there. And
Yeah.
listen, you don't hear about Play Misty for me that often. I saw that as a kid, and man, I respected women in a whole different way. Like that was a life lesson on be careful what you put your dick in. Like,
Yeah, that's not a kids movie. You know that, right?
no.
And also,
But in those days,
Anything
you
was
were allowed
on
to watch
telly.
anything on TV.
yeah. Fatal Attraction. I think everybody always thinks of Fatal Attraction as the movie that ushered in the crazy lady narrative. But I think Misty, that was an earlier one. Like, without Misty, you wouldn't have had Fatal Attraction, in my opinion.
No. I've just had a memory come back flying into my head many moons ago when I was in, what's the town it's in Monterey, I think it is. There's the sea park there, and I was doing the touristy thing, is it Monterey? I think it's Monterey, above San Francisco there. And as we were leaving in the bus, they go, and across the road is a famous location. It's the bar where she goes off and play Misty for me. She says to the guy, fuck off or whatever in the street when he's going. And I was so annoyed that I'd spent time in the whale gift shop at the Monterey water park, and across the road was the bar from Play Misty that I could have gone over to and had a drink. And I was so fucked off with the bus driver. Couldn't he have told us that fact on the way in? I think I've got my locations right. I need Americans to tell me if I'm in the right place, but I was definitely somewhere where across the road was the bar from Play Misty from me. So yeah, there you go. And hopefully that bar wasn't torn down too many years ago. Makes me fucking way too old.
I've got one more message from Liam for Mr. Head. Would you rather watch all of the Acolyte again or watch the Clone Wars series?
Well, I haven't seen the Clone Wars. Has anyone here seen the Clone Wars series?
I have, yes.
What would you watch? What would be your recommendation for me?
Wait,
Acolyte
versus,
again?
Sorry, what is it?
What was the Acolyte again, or the Clone Wars series?
The Acolyte or the Clone Wars series? Obviously,
Yeah.
the Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Clone Wars series for me is sort of like a nice supplement cartoon to like. It doesn't replace the movies for me, the original 6, and it doesn't. I don't consider it fully canon. It's a nice little kind of supplement. I'll put it this way: if the 6 movies that we consider canon are, let's say, the main course, Clone Wars is like an hors d'oeuvre. You know what I mean? It's
A lot of
pleasant
people
enough.
recommended it to me, so I'm guessing I'd pick that over the Acolyte because I'm never, ever, ever watching the Acolyte again.
No, listen, let me put it
Yeah,
this
you may
way.
as
In
well.
Clone Wars, there will be moments, not every episode, because there's a lot of episodes. Some of them you may kind of say, well, this is kind of filler. I could have done without that. But I don't really suffer through any. I didn't suffer watching them. They just weren't all on the same level. But occasionally you'll run into one, and you'll even say to yourself, you know what? That was pretty cool. That actually happens from time to time. And I'll say it in another way. You know how sometimes you'd go to the theater and you'd watch like the movie Teen Wolf or Ghostbusters, and then there'd be like an animated show. And the animated show, you can tell it's sort of supposed to be in the same universe, but it's not exactly feels like it's the same universe. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like
I do.
Even if there's things that happen there that people are like, well, they broke canon with this, they broke canon with that. Once it's animated, I'm not as serious about it. Like, I'm willing to just accept it for whatever it is, as long as you don't mess with the live action movies. So Clone Wars and even Acolyte, which is not like the live action movies, it's still live action. So it's trying to, infringe on that. So that's why, Clone Wars, obviously the more pleasant viewing for sure.
Yeah, Clone Wars, at worst, it was just like, I'm not into it, but it will still have some very cool moments. You get none of that in the Acolyte. It's just painful torture. I think Acolyte versus Starfleet Academy is a much more comparable choice to have to sit through.
I agree.
The Acolyte's winning there. Got to hit the sack. Tell RH to pick a more NL-friendly time.
Netherlands.
Netherlands-friendly
Yeah.
time. There you go. That's no good. Don't just have a song in the background. We can soothe you to sleep.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes. It'll be lovely.
I think you've got something to show.
There's something I forgot at the start of the show I was going to say. It'll just be quick.
Yeah.
That I don't even know, Polly, if you know this, that out of 50 cities in the world, they rated 50 cities Intrepid did, I think it is, or Time Out. And the winner was Melbourne, number 1.
What?
I know. Even we're shocked.
As voted by Melburnians?
Yeah, I've
or-
been to other cities.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got number 1, but I'll take it. But I think they're saying number 1 city to visit. And, like, I would tell any tourist, go to Sydney or go up north.
No. That's a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
Melbourne's great to live in. But if you were visiting, would you? Because they'd get
Well,
to
it depends on
Melbourne
what you're into. If you're
and
into
they'd
bands, if you're into bars, if you're into
No,
restaurants,
but
then
you
Melbourne.
You would never find it all. It's not obvious.
No, it's not obvious. It's all
Yeah.
hidden away in the laneways.
Yeah, exactly. Like it would take you 2 weeks to find anything good. So, you could ask people, I'm sure.
You have
But if
to
you go to
ask.
Sydney, you're just on the harbour. It's instantly good. It looks magnificent.
It's
Go up
touristy.
north, it's tropical. You can go diving and that. Come to Melbourne, it could be fucking hailing rain or 45 degrees killing you.
Melbourne's nightlife. That's what Melbourne is.
Yes, but that's all personal. Sorry, I suppose.
Was,
So
was
you're arguing
Mogadishu-
against Melbourne, basically.
Maybe.
I'm just wondering if Mogadishu was on that list of top 50 cities.
I'm guessing not.
Let's be careful. So Melbourne, great. If you come, I'll buy you a beer. But yes, I don't know if they were rating on. I don't know if it's on living or if it was just on visiting. But if you're visiting, like I like it. I'll take you around and show you all the good places if you want. But we just had the Grand Prix around this lake in the Formula One, and people seem to enjoy that when there's something on. We have a lot of sporting events. We have a Grand Slam, tennis, the football. Everyone loves stadiums. If you love sport, you'd have a good time. If you love getting drunk in bars in the middle of the night, it's probably good too. But you got to find the right bars. Go to Sydney. It's a lot easier.
No,
That looks gorgeous.
Better than Sydney.
That looks
Yes.
beautiful.
Melbourne's better.
Now.
I point out several places I've lived in.
Melbourne
in
has
that photo.
culture. Sydney doesn't have any. Sorry.
Wow. The Sydney rival, you're going to really upset people up there.
Yeah.
You know, the difference in Melbourne, we wear board shorts to the beach, and in Sydney, the men still wear Speedos.
Which we call budgie smugglers.
Yeah, freaks me out.
Budgie smugglers, that's what they're called.
So Melbourne's number one. Everyone else fucking go to hell. You can't compete with number one. And we have oh my God, the first super chat. Look at the size of that. Have we got, we need, hang on one second.
Jeffinator is colossal.
Oh, no, I fucked it up.
What'd you do?
Go back. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Let's not say we're not professional here. Jeffinator the Colossal, $50 fucking dollars. God. Now it mightn't be the last show after all. G'day, Robot Head. Got to head off now, but congratulations on surviving Starfleet Academy. I will have to find a new reason to keep giving you money. You should get should get a case, not a cause, of 4X Gold, the true national beer of Australia. Well, thank you, my friend. I will be. This week I was tweeting as people had just heard that we have gay time ice creams.
Oh, yeah.
So we have gay time ice creams and 4X beer. We're great at naming things in Australia. Yes, the gold 4X. I haven't seen 4X for a while. All the bloody craft beers are taken over. These used to just be two fridges in the bottle shop, VB and like 4X and maybe some Black Swan or something it was called from West Australia. None of that fucking Foster's, and I don't want to hear another word about it. So thank you very much, Jeffinator. Don't leave just yet. I'll keep us on. Is that it for mail?
Yeah, you had a pick you wanted to show though.
Yes, I do. Well, I've got comments, but before
comments.
Let's do comments first. So let's go back here. Let's do this. Look at all those beautiful people, and I should really know what I'm doing here.
Touch me in my comments up the ass. Grifting in the morning, shilling for a movie pass. Living in mom's basement, media literacy out the ass. Subjectivity isn't objectivity, tease, go touch some grass. It's comments of the week.
Yes, it's comments of the week. We do have some comments. Then this is from last week. Price, you should read this one. Anyone want to talk about the coffee app? Coffee app. That's Price's favourite app. He loves that.
It's my favorite. Yes. I do. I love it.
I think I have the link down below.
I wasn't a big believer in it, but after Robot had explained a few things to me, I understand that it's a wonderful app, and I'm very excited about it.
It was an easy explanation. It was like, shut up, we need money.
I think that was like word for word your explanation, and I said, okay, you know what? You never get between a man and his money. You said you like the app. I'm all about it.
Here we have from Adam Davies. Oh, if it was bigger, it'd be easy to read. G'day, guys. Great thumbs up show as always. Thank you very much. Thanks for the mention in comments. In the comments showcase. I watch YouTube on my television. I do that more these days. So I just cooked lunch and was about to sit down and eat. While watching Trigger Warning, I nearly dropped my plate when I heard my name coming out of the TV. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Adam Davis. Adam Davis, we're in your house.
Davis.
Yes, we need a sex.
Davies, though.
Oh,
Adam
Jesus.
Davies. Get it right.
Yeah, Adam's just cooking away. Well, that's not me.
I'm
not
waiting
Adam
for my
Davis.
name.
I'm Adam Davies. Sorry, Adam. I was trying to make that special and I fucked it right up. That's my way. And Andrew Brennan. Is that right? I think that's right.
Yep, Andrew Brennan.
Curse this globe Earth and differing time zones. Yes, well, that fucked us up today, didn't it? I was only 2 hours late to the greatest show on Earth. I'm just guessing he's talking about this show.
Unless he's going to the big top.
Yeah, or he's watching something else. If it's this show, I agree. It is the greatest show on Earth. So wholesome. Thank you, Boo Boo Bing Bang, for bringing us back to reality. I don't know what that's in reference to, but I just like saying Boo Boo Bing Bang, even though I trip over it every time. Another great show sorry, I didn't say who that was from. Soulfire YT and Brian Norton. Look at my reading skills. Another great show. I feel like I'm listening to people my age and bitterness. Haha. Yes, we're all bitter here. Just Price hides it better.
Bittersweet.
Yes. You are not all Americans yet. Yes, or we might be in the end. We might be all under Trump. And then that's politics. We stay away from that. We don't want to upset people. Danish cartoonist 545. I'm not saying Professor R2. Oh, Professor, he's meant to be here. I'm not saying Professor R2 and Daspo shit are the same person. I'm just saying I've never heard them speaking in the same stream together. Price, you do a lot of streams with Professor R2. Can you confirm or deny this rumor?
I deny it. I don't really know who the person that they're saying is, but I know Professor R2 is not that person.
But maybe he's doing that now. We need to go over to Despot shit channel and see if that's why Professor R2 couldn't be here.
I'm at least 90% sure. 90% sure it's not Professor R2.
Now, someone's correcting us here, and I think I have to agree. This is from Mudcrab3420. I don't know if I have to read the whole thing. Sorry, Robot Head. You know you are my favourite New Zealand content creator. I don't know if people are just like upsetting me with this New Zealand thing.
I think they do.
Why? Why would they do that to me? I'm so nice to them. Favourite New Zealand content creator, and I love you in a creepy and inappropriate manner. So far, so good with this comment. But I need to call you and some of the panel out for the idea that our friend from the BAFTAs shouldn't be allowed out if they can't control themselves. Now, this is the upsetting bit. This is actually the take Grace was having. Now, I think he's 100% correct here. We may have said that the Tourette's dude shouldn't be at the BAFTAs, and if we did, I do believe that's not good.
I think that was retracted, though, in the course of the conversation.
You know what would be better? Just having only Tourette's people in the crowd. And they should do that for the Oscars. Or Australians. Just people that are going to scream out honest opinions. Or just give Price a microphone and let him sit to the side of stage. And as they're introducing people, you can just have Price side of stage saying, well, this actor here doesn't try hard enough. They should really be working with better directors. Just a little commentary as they walk on. So, yes, I do believe... yes, I would let the Tourette's guy there. I
think we all came to the conclusion that definitely he belonged there.
Yes, definitely. I like him way more than anyone else in the room. Let's just say that. Mudcrab again, also Robot Head. PlayStation Woman on Starfleet is mid. Sorry, mate. Now, is PlayStation Woman, is that the eyebrow woman?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think that's the eyebrow woman on? Because or is it the dark-haired one? Which one would be PlayStation Woman? They're the only three.
Well, I would thought that the hologram chick is PlayStation Woman, right? Because she's sort of a computer, but
come on, mid?
No,
wow.
No, Cleopatra, I think is.
I'm trying to think of who's attractive in it that could be classed as mid. I wouldn't go with the.
No, it's just the Genesis or the mini Rachel Weisz, but Cleopatra is kind of growing on me, I have to admit. It's sort of like...
Look, Mudcrab's talking to us now, so just tell us.
Oh, Mudcrab.
Yeah.
Tell us who it is. Where is he? Let's go over the comments. He might tell us.
Okay, we're going to wait for it,
They really missed me off. What? Who proved me? Read this message. What? Mudcrab, tell us who you're talking about. Here it comes. Sega Genesis. That was the obvious joke, and we're all fucking stupid. The Genesis console. Fucking hell. That's it. We're out of here. Have we got a sad horn?
Yeah, she actually looks more attractive as an alien if you look at her regular pictures.
Sorry, I finally found it. Yes.
Yeah.
How did we not get that?
But didn't we acknowledge that? It's the supermodel effect. You have to compare to the availability of everyone else around you. On that show, she's definitely higher up, but in a show in Landman, she would be below mid, right? Like, so.
I think she seems cute on the show, like you said, though. Like the surroundings are probably helping that. Until, Polly, you sent me a message about the show we just watched, and she was sitting in the chair, and you said, my God, her head is so big compared to her body. and that sort of put me off a bit. She did look a bit like something out of Roblox. So...
Chuppa Chup.
Yes. I don't want to be that guy. I agree the show sucks. Oh, this is Starfleet Academy. Should be killed by fire and all that, but sailing close to the wind is a legitimate saying. I think we said it was legitimate. I think we just didn't like how they used it. Maybe. I think.
I don't remember that
Maybe.
one.
Oh, that's from MGK 2020. And is that the Nocturne album F?
Is it the
I
Nocturnal Banff?
honestly
Is
feel
it
like-
the Nocturnal Banff? Sorry, I can't.
Yeah, probably. I honestly feel like that if I was around someone with Tourette's, my filter would break down and I would start cussing and shit. Come to Australia. That's how we live. Someone starts swearing and we all just join in like fucking parrots, just like going off that someone's allowed us to go.
Yeah, that's not usually what happens, though. You find you get used to it really quickly and you just sort
Yeah.
of tune it out. That's typically the response.
I talked about last week the guy that was his sucking cock was his Tourette's tick. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
won't get
God,
back
did
into
you
that.
just say that?
He wasn't literally doing it. He just was imitating. I got to find that clip. I'll bring it in next week. I'll find it. Emperor Goodwin. Oh, Emperor Goodwin. He's very funny online too on the tweets. Rabbit we have constantly heard rumours that the Australian man always fantasises about Olivia Newton-John when having sex.
What?
If true, doesn't this make things awkward for gay Australian men?
This is new. I've never heard this before.
Are Australian women similarly
Similarly constrained to a single fantasy man.
If so, who it is? Look, I believe when Let's Get Physical came out, Olivia Newton-John, there was probably many men thinking about her. Now that she's died of cancer, it's probably not the go-to headcanon for when you're
You know what?
having
I don't
sex.
think this sounds like I don't think anyone really thought of Olivia Newton-John that way. Everyone kind of saw her as
people
this.
liked her.
Yeah, she's like the girl next door, sweet auntie.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like she's
Yes,
not
true.
really a sex symbol.
Yes. Remember she had the shop Koala Blue in America?
Yeah.
Did anyone ever go to Koala Blue? Do you know Koala Blue, Price?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Hang
Well,
on.
you could have
you're-
gone in
you're
and
into all
abused her.
things Aussie.
Yes, Olivia Newton-John, and there was another woman that was big in Australia. They opened a clothing store in LA, in Rodeo Drive, I believe it was, called Koala Blue. Why do I know so much about this? Maybe I can answer the awkward for gay Australian men section in a second, because I'm starting to question myself with how much I know about Olivia Newton-John and her fucking clothing store.
So
Koala Blue seems
How'd
like
you
a
know
place.
so much about it?
Yeah. Koala Blue seems like a place you would go to get chlamydia. I mean,
I have,
Yeah.
It's
I
next to the
want to.
Blue Oyster.
I have something important to tell you about Olivia Newton-John, though.
Please.
So remember the movie Grease?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
The whole movie, she supposedly looks like a nice, like, more wholesome gal, And then at the end, she's supposed to be like more sexy at the end. I have a confession.
Oh, here we go.
I like the wholesome look better.
How old's she meant to be in this baby? She was a lot older, so it's
High
okay.
school,
Let's
She
get
was
away with
40.
that.
Come on, man.
With the long skirt. No, I'd probably go the leather pants. And,
No, I
and
mean the
the come on stud.
Okay.
Just drop pants right there.
Okay. I want to retract what I said. I like what she wore. I like the leather pants and the stud and whatever. But the hair, the way they like the hair was when it was kind of straight, I like that better than the frizzy one.
I bet you'd tell her if you met her.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be the
be his
first thing
opening
Price would
line.
say.
Yeah.
Okay. I did once say this wasn't to a celebrity. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she introduced me to a friend of hers. And I think maybe I saw the friend a few times, and she changed her hair. Now I didn't know how women talk about their hair. I didn't know that I was saying something offensive. So either maybe she straightened her hair or something like that. And then I just said, oh, like you changed your hair. Like it's good. Before it was like frizzy. Now it's straight.
Yeah.
And
Never
then-
call a woman's hair frizzy. Like
that's-
I get what you're
Frizzy
saying.
out of the vocab.
You can say curly and perm or tight curls.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's
yeah,
what
I know,
meant,
I
but
know.
I didn't know.
Been
I
there.
didn't realize that was a bad word. And then she it was an awkward moment, and she walked away. And it was like a party or something. And my girlfriend at the time said, like, "Why would you say such a thing?" And I'm like,
It was something like the woman's wedding or
Yeah.
something, and I told her just as she was going down the aisle. But
Frizzy.
even-
Frizzy
even-
is a bad
Yeah.
word.
A lot of-
I understand now that frizzy is considered like the
Yeah.
worst thing you can say to a woman.
Yeah, it's
Christ,
the
that's getting a
word
lot of
that.
support here.
Yeah, it's the word that would mostly come to mind to a man to describe that. I get that. We don't realize, but yeah, you might as well be saying that she has the complexion of a chocolate chip cookie or something like that. That is, but
worst
yeah,
thing.
frizzy's
Never
what.
say that.
Yeah, it is.
Man,
It is.
I've learned that lesson, and I'm trying to help everybody. I want to help people. Don't ever tell a woman that her hair is frizzy. That's a no-no.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got that
absolutely.
now?
yeah.
She had, which even surprised me. I think when she died, there was a lot of shows on TV, tributes to her. How big her country and western career was in America before Grease and all. She had a few hit songs over there.
She had a massive career though, didn't she? From the 60s all the way through.
Yes, but I was surprised at how much.
And then
She had
she had a wellness centre in Sydney.
Yes, didn't do her too much good, did it?
Oh my God.
Well, you run a wellness centre, you'd want to stay well, I suppose. Okay, we'll move on from that.
Worse than your Brendan Fraser comments.
I can't remember that.
Anyway, we love you, Olivia.
We do, Olivia, up in heaven, wearing
You know
those
what?
hot
She already
pants.
looked like an angel.
After your comments about Brendan Fraser, I kind of felt that way. There were a few people in the chat that got upset that last time I said that the guy with the Tourette's, I said they shouldn't have invited him to that award show. And some people in the chat were like, "How dare you? Like you're trying to preach for segregation or something like that." I'm sorry, I wasn't preaching for segregation. I felt bad for the guy. I was trying to say
you were actually being like protective of him. You were,
right.
yeah.
He at the end ended up walking out in the middle of the ceremony feeling terrible and awful
Yeah.
with a scandal pinned on him. So however they set it up, even if they wanted him there, maybe don't mic him and put him in the front row.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
have
You know what I
found
mean?
ways to support him. That's right.
No, it looked like they set him up and they used him, and that would be the reason. But of course, we're not suggesting segregation. But
Somebody wrote
they
in the
didn't
comments, I'm not
protect him.
throwing- I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but somebody was like, "Price like segregation." It's like, no, I didn't say it. I didn't say I like segregation. Go on. Like, I know I'm a douche, but not that much of a douche.
So thank you for the comments, everybody. That's good. There was some other news. Something that shocked me this week that I was quite surprised about was E.T. I thought everyone loved E.T. Does everyone love E.T.? Well, I thought there was one person that didn't love E.T. Polly. I remember you saying to me once, that little fuck or something, you weren't a fan of E.T., which really
I wouldn't
surprised
say
me.
that.
When I say E.T., I don't want to confuse it with E.T. the extra testicle. I mean the original E.T. So if anyone's confused out there, I was going to say extra testicle again. Extra anyway, the
Extraterrestrial.
that little fuck. Anyway, he turned up this week, and someone found his puppet, and he's not looking too bloody good.
Is that
Isn't
the real one?
Hey, I
Yes.
showed you a puppet. I sent you a photo of the one that I met.
That's right. Oh, I should have brought that in to add to this collection. Yes, because
Right,
you're
and mine
the
was
real one.
in a lot better condition than this one. The funny
Is this
thing
what
about
This is
Sorry.
what the puppet looked like after Price gave it some advice on its career. It looked fine, and then this was the result.
in the elevator.
No, but I will say if you already have it, and I did send you the photo, it was such a strange thing because I was at an event that had nothing to do with ET, and somebody, I guess, was trying to kind of, I don't know if to say impress me, like one of the people that were like, running the show or whatever, and then they're like, do you want to see ET, the real ET? And I'm like,
In the bathroom, in this stall.
Now,
Look, close your eyes and I'll put ET in your hands.
That looks like they dug him up after he had died and been buried for a year. That really looks like an exhumed extraterrestrial, except for the eyes.
ET's smaller than I remembered.
I
did
liked
find him
ET as a
creepy.
kid, but I
Yeah, he's
agreed. I'm like,
creepy.
fine, show me the ET thing. And they took me to like a separate room where there like wasn't a lot going on. And he was like in something, and I don't know, I sent you the photo. It looked like he was in something that looks like a shopping cart or something, or like a cart that you get at the supermarket. And there was like a little plaque or something that was like unrelated next to him. And I'm like, what is this? And I just saw it. I took a picture and I left. I'm like, yep, that's ET. And then like
Turns
I left.
around, the owner of ET's pants are dropped.
no. Someone says this is ET on Ozempic.
Yes, it does look like E.T. on Ozempic. Well, I was surprised that that people didn't like him. So a lot of people, because I shared this photo, and a lot of people were telling me their horror stories about not enjoying E.T. as a child. And oh God, that's small. I can't even read it from here now. What's his name? This is I should have written down his name because I can hardly. Let's have a look here if I can zoom in. But anyway, this guy got back to me and said about how he's had a whole horrible life thinking about ET because he was taken as a child and it turned into a horror story that he's lived with his whole life. But he's also a bit of an art collector because he then told me that he's also got some art of ET that he's collected because of his fear through the whole life. And
So it had an impact on him.
check out this art collection that this guy's got. It's fantastic. He isn't that
Wow.
I've got to find his name, but he did mention that he had the black velvet ET drinking beer, amongst some others, and he sent a beautiful photo of this collection. And I like art, but some art just stands out that you want to have on your wall, doesn't it? And this is just fucking amazing. A drunk ET, head fully erect. You think the head would be all the way down being drunk, wouldn't you? You think it'd sort of collapse. But yes, are you guys?
He doesn't look like a child-friendly ET, that one.
He looks like the type that would ask Bryce to go into another room to see his little ET.
Yeah, he looks like he's on Ozempic and had the buccal fat removal too. So.
Yes.
Someone says it looked like Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, it does. It does. But apparently they are doing a remake, and it's going to be our friend here. It's going to be Pedro Pascal is going to be starring in the remake.
He's everywhere.
Yes. Well, I was looking up ET. I found that photo. And I thought, you can still tell who it is, can't you? No, it needs a glowing glow stick. So, yes. Esther, were you a fan of ET as a child? I was. I thought everyone was. But yeah, apparently in the comments, a lot of people don't like him at all.
Yeah. I mean, I was a little older when it came out. I think I was already, well into adulthood. I thought it was still, like most of Spielberg's movies, very well made, good direction, great characters, a strong emotional core. So absolutely loved it, but I didn't go see it 5 times in a row like Wrath of Khan, so...
I just saw a comment. I got to scroll down. Where is it? Raging Rhinos paid us a visit. I can't find it, but he was talking about his fringe. Oh, where are you, Ray? I can't find him now. Here he is. Did anybody else notice that E.T. has a knob on his finger?
Yeah, you weren't here last week, were you? We definitely hit those points several times.
Now we have to get on Starfleet Academy, but one other quick little story.
Do we have to?
Well,
I just wanted
we're
to
going to lose
say-
price soon.
I just wanted to quickly say about E.T., though, that I think when the movie came out, I was super excited about it, and I watched it a million times as a kid. I will say that over the years, though, it hasn't aged as well as, let's say, like Indiana Jones or Star Wars or things like that. Some of those other movies I feel like aged better than E.T. I don't know if I'm older or there's just other movies that came out afterwards, but maybe it hasn't withstood this test of time in the same way.
As an Australian youth, seeing E.T., America looked fucking amazing. Like that suburb they were living in, and they're like riding BMXs and skateboards, and they go out at Halloween, and there's like kids fucking everywhere. Like it looked.
You might want to rephrase that.
I got to think how I break that sentence up. There wasn't. Yes, there was kids everywhere.
Yes.
Just not doing anything to each other. And America looked incredible. But it also looked like
so wholesome and
yes, but it also looked like the same suburb as Poltergeist. So it looked a bit creepy, but it also looked fun to be a kid in those suburbs. So Spielberg is very good at grabbing that sort of the youth and how much fun it looked.
Yeah, he understands family life and the dynamics, and that's why everything just feels so real with his movies.
Yeah, all the dads drinking beer.
I did find him a bit creepy.
E.T.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we've had weeks of E.T., haven't we? We need the old photos with E.T. with what's her name's head. So just quickly too, Naomi Watts was out with, we've got to be careful with this because some people lose their channels how they say this. Naomi Watts'
model daughter.
Child will say that is, they've chosen what they are. That's good for
Transgender.
them. Yes, that's good for them. But I couldn't help but noticing, I did put this online, that there was a slight resemblance there of another troubled actor.
Daddy?
Yes.
Daddy.
From, what's his name again? I can't remember his name at the moment.
Jeffrey. I got a boomerang. Jeffrey, is it Combs? No, it's not Combs. Just look up Beetlejuice and you'll find him.
Are you saying there's
he's
a
very
DNA
troubled?
test?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't
needed
believe it.
there?
All I did was move the mustache across, and it looks like I've done so much more. That's all I did was just slide the mustache across and angle it a bit. And my God, that freaked me out. So, but yeah, we won't talk about that too much.
Jeffrey Jones. Jeffrey Jones. Sorry.
Yes, he had an interesting career, didn't he? But yeah, it's quite
It's uncanny.
It's unreal how many of these Hollywood people have transgender kids.
Yeah, it is statistically unlikely. Now, didn't Naomi Watts, didn't her daughter win a campaign to sell like women's clothes to women or something? Isn't she leading a particular like fashion campaign? I think sports bras.
My knowledge on women's clothing stops at koala blue, right? That was my fascination for some reason, that I'm still concerned about myself why I know so much about that. So, yes, I don't know about that, but yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. The hairline always gives it away.
I thought I heard that she is the poster person for a campaign for sports bras aimed at women, which to me just blows my mind that may not be the best attitude to take there. I don't know.
Sports bras.
Which hairline are you
they must be
talking about?
the easiest design in the world. 2 triangles. Oh, we talked about this last week. We couldn't make them out of snitchels. See, that's going back. If you didn't watch last week's show, it makes a lot of sense. You got to go back. Why would
I
you
don't think you had a
snitchels?
show last week.
Yeah.
Whenever,
The last one.
Whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a short, tight tank top, 2 sizes too small. That's pretty much what
Yes.
You know what troubles me? A lot of times the ones that have kids that are decide to do this thing, they're usually like hot women, and then the hot women have kids that want to do this. I don't know why.
Because they want to be their mums.
Yeah, it's a lot of attention seeking there. But
they
we have
wanna
to be
like
careful.
their
Mummy
mom.
gets a lot of attention.
Yeah, and the mother encourages it so she doesn't end up having to compete with her daughter.
I see.
Let's move away from this dangerous subject.
Yes.
Robot
Yeah,
Head
get
loves
taken
talking
away.
about this. This is like
Yes.
favorite subject.
I do find it funny and hilarious, but then online you have to be careful.
Yes,
Just
that's true.
quickly, one of the huge Mandor and Grogu fans just out there finding thrown away merchandise in secondhand stores for $2.99 and celebrating that they found was such a score.
I don't think it'll be a rare find.
I don't know if that's a good sign for your upcoming film where people are throwing away merch and giving
New
it,
merch.
donating it. Yeah, like that top looks brand new. And they were very excited to find that top. So Mando and Grogu, I'm fascinated to see how this thing bombs. But they did reveal a new villain. And, of course, again, his design is so original.
Is this
so
from
amazing.
Mando?
Yes, this is
okay.
the new Mando villain
Oh.
that they've gone with Dr. Evil for some reason, which is anyway. This film's going to be a disaster. We don't need to sit on Mando and Grogu too long. There'll be enough to say when it comes out, and I'm guessing we're going to have to go see it. So I really don't want to, but yes, I'm guessing we're going to have to. Pardon me. So, but now we have to get on to the reason why we're here. I don't know which one to play, which intro, if I should play what we're watching or what pisses me off for talking about Starfleet Academy, but let's go with this one.
What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want? What you watching? What you watching? Fill your eye holes, not your pie holes, or your other holes. Nah, watching. What you watching? Robot Head is watching, bitch.
Yes, and then we can play the what pisses me off one next. Now, we didn't talk about episode 9, we jumped that, and I forgot to watch it. So I had to watch episode 9 and episode 10 together. That was 2 hours that I cut down by watching the show at 1.5 speed because it was doing my fucking head in watching this show. But we finally got to the end. Episode 10. 10 episodes of this amazing show. Feel free to talk about, because it was a 2-parter, episode 9 and 10 was a 2-parter. So feel free to talk about either or both episodes. But let's go, Price, what did you think of, as a series in general and how it finished, what did you think of Starfleet Academy?
It has to be, if they do like a conversation for the top 5 worst shows ever that were high profile, high budget, and belong to like once really big IPs, it's in the conversation. It's in the conversation along with like She-Hulk, along with like The Acolyte. When you think of Ironheart, when you think of the worst shows that we've seen, especially over the past maybe decade or something, this has to be in there. And it gives people a run for the money, like the other contenders. It really gives them a run for the money for the worst. It's really, really bad. And
I said it was the worst show ever, and it was actually Drinker said, is it worse than The Acolyte? And it is. Like, every line is terrible, and no scene connects to other scenes. Well, they do in general. Or no episode connects to the other episodes with the characters and what they're going through. I've never seen anything like it. This is worse than The Acolyte. Like, The Acolyte, I hated the witches and it was all stupid and their decisions were bad and a lot of it didn't make sense. But you can understand a human putting that together. That's a bit of a fuckwit. Like, this show, I don't know how humans could write this show and get it out. Sorry, Price, I'm jumping in, but
No,
go
I
on.
agree with you. I agree with you. One of the things in my reviews that I kept showing was we always laugh at these kind of creators that do these kind of modern type of shows that have ruined the franchises. We laugh at them because they don't pay attention to the franchise lore. But in this case, they didn't even pay attention to their own lore. Like I was showing in my last few videos that in episode 6 there was a situation that Caleb guy felt that he needed to keep a distance from Betazoid girl. But by the end of episode 6 they overcame that obstacle. Then in episode 7 he has the same obstacle again, so he doesn't send her a voicemail. Then she comes back in episode 7, he has the same obstacle again, then they resolve it. Then episode 9, the same obstacle, they resolve, meaning every character moves forward, and then in the next episode, they've moved him back, kind of like Finn in The Last Jedi. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even pay attention to the lore from the previous scene.
Yeah,
much less the
It's
show.
completely disregarded, isn't it? And why is it so overly dense with therapy speak?
The whole thing's therapy speak.
Well, there was a thing where the guy that's taken over Pixar, he basically put his foot down and he told the writers, we are not here to spend millions of dollars on your therapy sessions. We don't want this, and this, because that's what the writers, they don't know how to write. Yeah. They are just working out their own imagined and possibly real childhood trauma that they feel is interesting. But I got to tell you that these last 2 episodes, as if you didn't know before, the writers have no idea what space is, what it's like, the size, the vastness. They don't understand science fiction. They don't even understand basic geometry. It's a simple math problem to surround an area with space mines, and they just completely fail. They understand nothing.
They kept saying, now, if this has been in another show or series, you've got to explain it to me. They kept saying that they detonated a bomb and it destroyed space and subspace.
What was that about?
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, how do you destroy space? And then they're going, we won't be able to travel through there for a million years, if ever. Is there an answer to that, or is that just fucking ridiculous?
This came from Voyager. I myself have not even seen all the episodes of Voyager, but in Voyager, this Omega thing was introduced. It wasn't something that they built this type of plot over it, but they did introduce some kind of particle there. They tried to repurpose and sort of do a member berry and repurpose something they saw in Voyager and make it so that he would do these minds with that particle, that is already taking it a number of steps further, and in a way that doesn't make any sense. It certainly doesn't make sense that he'd have what maybe like hundreds of millions of like minds or something that he needs to have to cover the Federation with. A lot of stuff that doesn't. It's like what Istophobos was saying. It doesn't make any logical sense. And also, how much could he already have stolen from this planet? They're saying that there was a planet that had the most dangerous substance that was ever created in the entire universe. They had this planet there, and there was like one guard there. And the second that there was like those other cadets were kidnapped in episode 6, immediately everybody left and just said like, screw it, let's leave the most dangerous thing in the universe here. We're going to go save those kids now. And then Paul Giamatti said, oh, now I created the diversion I wanted. Now I can steal the particle that destroys the entire universe. And it's like, would they really just leave one guard there if it's that kind of chemical? How much could he have stolen that he could have the whole Federation, wrapped in this thing with mines? It doesn't make. Am I right, Ista? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, so to answer Professor's question, like, can you destroy subspace? Voyager actually stole that from the TNG episode where they had to set a warp speed limit because too many ships. It was a very obvious, heavy-handed environmental allegory. Too many Federation ships taking the same path were eroding the fabric of subspace, so they had to sort of set a speed limit. As we sort of understand now, subspace is a dimension that exists underneath space, like what a wormhole would go through. It's really the idea that you could destroy emptiness is kind of absurd. Now, you can pollute space with radiation, and I don't know, maybe somehow you could alter the fabric of the universe to make it impossible to go into warp. It is science fiction, but they're on shaky theoretical extrapolative ground to begin with. But Voyager already, they took that idea 5 steps too much. And the problem is when these guys stole it from Voyager, they had no idea where it originally came from. So it would have been better if they were just, these bombs are very they would poison the area with radioactivity to make it unlivable for, the next 100 million years. But they don't understand this is Harry Potter. This is magic. It's not science fiction. They're not extrapolating from known principles or known ideas. So basically, they're just saying we are going to magically make the Federation isolated in its own little bubble and you won't be able to cross through it. That's what they're doing.
I like that he's talking about space being destroyed while throwing in like 20th century Earth references like pop quiz and bingo and Showtime
Shrinkter.
girls.
He said Shrinkter at one stage.
Oh yeah, he says and Showtime girls. What about Today the Revolution will be televised?
Oh fuck yes.
Oh my god.
There was also Come On Down. Is that from like Let's Make a Deal? What's Come On Down?
Price is Right, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, okay.
Price is Right. What's going on? The Harry Potter reference, though, the thing that drives me crazy with those films, and those films are fine, they're good, but that sort of any problem would just have a spell that could be made, and then it's got, a spelly name, and that spell will fix it,
Yeah, and
Please,
that's what
I'm not comparing this to Harry Potter. Harry Potter's good, but the gobbledygook in this, it's just like constantly talking in all this language that fucking doesn't mean anything, and then the solution is more language that doesn't mean anything, and the stakes are so fucking low because we don't know what's going on in this world where it's just like Star Trek.
Hang on, there was a good one when Sam was trying to fix a problem and she said this is an algorithm, not a pineapple cake.
Pineapple cake. Actually, it takes longer to make a cake than it took her to solve that problem.
Yeah, that's right.
But also, you just nailed it, Robot Head. It was a spell, and their solution, the resolution to it, was just another meaningless spell. Well, I have my anti-Omega 47 spell, and I just need to synchronize it in less time than it takes to bake a pineapple cake. So that's the resolution.
How can you be interested in that? Like Star Trek used to, we're going back here, but like the original series that they go to a planet and there's some issue that's, sort of based on racism or a class system or something. And it's just very simple, and we get it, and that's what they're going. Makes us think, and they explore that, and even the resolution mightn't be what we expect because it's sort of that's the way they live, and we have to understand this. This is just bullshit about something happening, and then. Like you said, it's like magic. We've got a magic problem here, and here's the magic resolution. And we've got nothing to grab onto and enjoy or just look forward to. Like, you just sit there fucking going, how much longer has this got to go? It's fucking so boring.
There's another issue. And I this is stuff that bothered me in episodes 6, 9, and 10. This whole series, what it needed to be was a group of cadets that aren't like idiots like these cadets here, but ones that are serious actually at Starfleet Academy. You focus on a few and you show how maybe at the beginning they're kind of not they're not where they need to be. They're kind of underdogs. And over each episode they get a little better, but they make mistakes, and they're commanding officers which they respect, and there's hierarchy, really kind of put them in their place. And then at the end there's a real crisis, like let's say here, and suddenly the cadets have to step up and use everything that they've studied, and they didn't do so well. Now, like in their moment of truth, they have to really deliver and like save the day. I think people would have liked that. It's just that this show doesn't earn it. You know what I mean? To do an episode like this, they have not done the work to do this kind of episode and suddenly make it seem like there's real stakes and anybody gives a shit about these characters. They haven't done the work. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they don't understand setting up and paying off. So of course they even if they were willing to do the work, they don't understand how. And
they're not good enough writers. They're out of their league.
Yeah.
These are people that I would not hire ever to write anything, no matter what show I had. If I'm now like a producer on a show and they come in with their resume, it says Starfleet Academy writer, I don't give a shit. I don't give even if they were a victim of circumstance. If like Kurtzman sat there, held their hand over the typewriter and made them write it, they're not working on my production. I'm telling them, you worked on Starfleet Academy, you're never going to work in this town again.
I wouldn't hire him to stock toilet paper in the bathrooms, man. But what was the deal with the? Sorry.
I was just going to say Price is going to be in the elevator at Lucasfilm. I think he spends a day at each studio just sorting them out.
Yeah.
Sorry, to go on.
Well, they're only writers because somebody handed them a line of bullshit telling you should be a writer. Oh, I'm a writer now. They're calling me a writer only in their little bubble. But what the hell was the thing with the baby pictures in the end credits? Like, what the fuck was I looking at? Sorry.
I had a guy today, some guy dude, go off because I shared the photo of the Klingon. I said, when he was young. I said, can you catch Klingon? Because when he was young, it didn't look very much like a Klingon. And this guy went off about, it was just bizarre, just mental problems, but about me lying to my audience. It wasn't part of the show, blah, 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 just going on. They had the write-up of the Klingon's life next to the photo. I've got it here somewhere. Let me find it.
Yeah. And, what do you mean it wasn't part of the show? They were all in character with the little mini biographies of the characters, but then they showed baby pictures of the actors. That doesn't make any sense.
So strange. So he wasn't a Klingon. What was going on there?
It was just such an odd choice. This lunatic online couldn't understand that, you can have an odd choice. They think if they explain what the show was doing, then you were lying. Like, he just kept saying, that's the actor when they were young. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. Like, I'm talking about a Klingon. That it doesn't make sense in the show to have it. And, like, fucking the baby photos of the fucking actors. Like, who gives a fuck? Like,
but why was Paul Giamatti? Why did we get a kid photo of him? I don't understand. I didn't understand that part. That part. It's funny that this show is the worst show ever, and then the credits roll in the final episode, and it's like even dumber than anything I've seen until that moment.
Yeah, I do. I have a theory because the rumor was that this show was supposed to end season 1 on a cliffhanger, and I'm hoping that maybe the guys at Paramount made them take out the cliffhanger because they have no intention of airing season 2, and they just decide we're not going to pay to do post-production. We're ending it here. We can only hope. It does give me a little bit of hope that there, but then again, if it was a cliffhanger, would you know? Because nothing makes sense anyway. Like,
It had that feeling of it being final because you don't do the baby photos. I can't find that stupid photo now, but you don't do the baby photos until like a series is finished, and we've grown to love the characters over the years. And it's like, oh, look what they were like as babies. Like this show's been a joke. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to shelve season 2. Wouldn't that be lovely if they did?
Yeah, it absolutely feels like it's done, and that was my hope. That was the one positive thing I got from that. And then again, this has their idea that, oh, we'll just talk it out and convince everybody, that you're actually wrong. They basically, she gives a 30-second speech, and Caleb comes and talks, and all of the prosecution, yeah, you're right, Starfleet aren't the bad guys. Bye. Like it doesn't fucking work like that.
So weak, wasn't it?
The back to what Price was saying about how they reset the problems every week, or they can't even follow it from episode to episode, or even in the same episode. Like the hologram, which is the most mind fucking weird character that makes no sense whatsoever. So the other week when she got damaged and died, she was captive on a ship, and the whole time I think we talked about this. Why couldn't she just zip herself out of there? Like just turn. She can. In this episode, she zips all over the place. She just zips in and out of everywhere, just constantly. It's fucking annoying. But in that episode, when she was trapped, she couldn't zip out. Then in this episode, she actually says to the guy, to our lead, what's the lead's name again? Or the main dude? Caleb.
I have no idea.
Caleb, you can't get rid of me. I'm coming, and when I'm proved you're wrong, which is a really fucking weird, mean thing to say, and you're about to die, I'll just zip out of there and I'll be fine. So she admits that she can zip out whenever she wants. Then in the same episode, they put handcuffs on her and capture her again in the village.
She's a hologram.
And she's a hologram. And they handcuff her and threaten her. 2 seconds before she'd zipped into the little hut mechanics studio that the mum lived in. We're jumping all over if you haven't watched the show. But this hologram can zip everywhere except for when they don't want her to, and they put her in handcuffs. And then all of a sudden she can't zip around again.
Yeah, do you really think handcuffs are going to work on Pocahontas? Not a chance, man.
It's even worse. It's even worse than what you said, Robot Head, because what happens is that the lady tells her, because somebody may have told them, listen, this doesn't make any sense. So they added a sentence that the girl boss lady tells her, try any funny hologram stuff and I'll kill your friends or something like that. And it's like, what? How do you even know she's a hologram? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If this hologram would have zipped, like you said, just disappeared, there would be nothing to even, threaten her with. And if she stayed, how do you know she's a hologram?
Yeah, I mean, that's like saying, to Price, don't try any puppet stuff or, human stuff. Like, she is a hologram. Everything she does is hologram stuff. But, yeah, like every single scene is inconsistent from the next one. But
this sums it up. Someone said, I thought Holly Hunter was the lead. Oh my God, the cast. She is shocked. I can't stand listening to fucking her talk anymore. But someone says the lead, and the very next comment was, I thought Holly Hunter was the villain. And it's like, I don't think the show knows what it is. I don't think the show knows who the good and bad guys are.
Like the Acolyte, the Jedi were the bad guys. This show, the Federation, really are the bad guys. And same with Ironheart. The final form wokeness of these shows do show the supposed protagonists are actually villain origin stories, and that absolutely works.
Even the look of this show, like every time they go to a planet, it all goes back to Blade Runner, but like it looked like the Obi-Wan show where Obi-Wan Kenobi went to a town, like all the cities and markets, like we're in the same universe now. Star Wars, Star Trek, it doesn't matter. It's all the same place now. It all looks the fucking same. It's all horrible and how fast, and if you haven't watched the show out there, we should explain things we're talking about. So Caleb had to go find his mum that he's been looking for 16 years, or was it 14 years? One of those, and arrives at the planet, found her in 5 fucking minutes.
And he forgot to use the password that she told him to use. And he's like, I used to use this password all the time, but now that I was looking for it, I forgot to use it. It's like, what?
I can't even find my keys in 5 minutes. But what's the name of the cadet that ate her comm badge? Is it like Kim Kardashian or something?
I don't know.
We never got a appropriate ending for her story.
They edited her out. Like I feel like maybe they wanted to show more of her, and somebody's like, let's just delete that.
Yeah, let's take Ariana Extra Grande out of the show. I don't know, man, but
They're so fucking lazy when all of the cadets end up going on a shuttle to go find the mum. So I know we're not explaining this show good, but it's a fucking mess anyway. But anyway, they all get on the shuttle to go find the mum. The way they got them all on the shuttle was just so panto, like a school play. Caleb goes on the shuttle because he wants to escape. Then the hologram just zaps on there like she's stalking him. I don't even know how she knew he was on there. And then one of them turns up checking that they've all been locked down because apparently in this 1,000-year time you have to physically go around and put a padlock on. Right,
she's the hall monitor of shuttles. She's the hall monitor of shuttles. And then the fourth guy was drunk, took a wrong turn, and ended up in the shuttle.
Yeah, he took a wrong turn on that massive ship and ended up in the doorway of the shuttle that they're leaving on. And his drunk acting was the worst. That guy's never had a drink in his life. That was the worst drunk acting I've ever seen in my life. But they just all ended up there at the same spot. The writers can't even fucking try and make they could have just been all hanging out together. He could have just gone and said, I need help. You got to come with me. They could have seen him packing his bag and said, where are you off to? And told each other. But instead, they just have them appear at the same location at the same time. And apparently those shuttles can just fuck off and no one knows, or even no one can tell that they've lost a shuttle.
Yeah, how did they get from the edge of Federation space, which was where the minefield was, to the center of the Federation instantaneously? But that's probably the least of its problems. But nothing ever makes logistical sense in these shows because they're not writing it for that. They're writing it for how do I work my trauma out? How do I deliver this message? They're not telling a story. They are delivering a lecture.
It's more feminized than the Acolyte. Like the writing and Polly, you were saying about the healthcare talk. What did you call it? Like
it's all like mental health.
Yeah, it's all the mental health. It's all this feminized sort of writing about, like you said the other week about them all sitting around together worrying about the hologram. The guys
are sitting around saying they were missing
like they
Sam.
give a fuck.
Yeah. I just couldn't picture that in reality.
And it's all so feminine, like the whole show and how everything is.
I'm kind of offended that you're saying that because it's just bullshit. It's not feminine.
We're talking Hollywood feminine, not Australian feminine. We're talking weirdo, feminine energy.
It's just empty.
Yeah, I would be offended too, being accused of being part of a group that fucking wrote this show. Like, I think you got every right to be offended. But it's so hard to talk about because every fucking thing in this show is the worst thing I've ever seen. What about when so they capture the captain? We're jumping all over the place, and they're having a trial. What that trial had to do with anything? Plus, that dude to set those mines would have to be like the emperor. He'd have to have like the empire working for him to be able to set those mines. And when we get to the end, he's virtually on his own. He's got a couple of guards. And then he has this trial.
They try to present him as this kind of like low-level, low-life idiot, but yet he manages like to outsmart the Federation, steal the only particle they have that destroys the entire universe, and then get him millions and millions of mines. How would he even do any of this? None of this makes any sense. But I will say that I have to leave for my, for another thing. I wanted to thank everybody and thank you guys for having me on, but I'm going to have to take my leave.
The only thing I have to say, Price, is we didn't get your story, which I wanted to get before we went into Star Trek. Next time. And don't tell me who the star is. We want to try and guess.
All right. Well, if you want, then we'll do it next time. But remind me,
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Bye, Price.
Thanbe for being here.
Bye.
I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
This show has just thrown me so bad. When at one stage, this is for the people who haven't watched again, the ship gets captured and they're blowing the shit out of it, and you just know they're going to come up with something. Like nothing's on edge of your seat or a cliffhanger or anything. They blow up the ship and then they fly off, and it's a hologram of the ship. Like, is that even how holograms work? That they make another ship look like it's disappeared? Isn't that more of a cloaking system? Like,
I don't see how they could do that with just a hologram, but obviously they're not really concerned about scientific or even pseudo-scientific accuracy here. But no, that's not it. We have holograms now, and they're not as full featured as these, but that's not how they work. You would have to hide the real ship and then project the image of the explosion on top of the hidden area.
Yeah, if you're projecting a ship on top of a real ship that they're blasting, they're still blasting the ship. It's just like putting a car cover over a car and then ramming
shooting
it
at it.
And then lifting the car cover and the car's fine because you had a car cover over it. Like,
so you would need shields and a cloak and a hologram to pull that off.
This is the worst thing I've ever watched. I know.
So
I
is it over? Is it finally over? That's the question.
Well, I think they've already filmed season 2. That's what's blown my mind.
They only did the what do they call it? They only did the main photography. It hasn't gone through post production yet. Right. They only photographed. They only filmed the actors. So it costs a lot of money.
We can only hope.
Yeah, run something like this through post-production is quite expensive. Principal photography, that's what I was boomering. Can I I just want to make a point real quick to Polly that, so there's a woman called Dr. Helen Andrews. I don't know if you have heard of her. She's definitely worth talking. She's worth listening and watching. Right. She talks about the great feminization and what's happening in general in society. And when you say something is feminized, you're not saying it's female. It's both men and women are a combination of masculine and feminine characteristics. And
no, I was blaming Polly.
Well, in that case, I can't help you. But go check out Helen Andrews. She is amazing, and you can definitely see they're leaning toward the let's nurture and the whole toxic empathy. But they're in the process of doing so, they're leaving behind any sort of common sense. And it's very hard to watch something that is not adhering to basic common sense because your brain goes, no, that's not right. Yeah.
Leaving behind any interesting storyline.
I did like the lesbians still giving a lesson to the kids in a life and death situation. They've done this a couple of times. And she's like, so what would you do next? And like, they're about to die. And one of the students will think of something. She goes, very good, but I'm taking points off for attitude. It's for fuck's sake, can you just take control? Like, can you get us out of here?
Yeah.
I think
not the time for lessons.
Yeah. My best example of that is from The Acolyte. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. But you're not demonstrating that. You're actually showing the same person just against more people. But you keep saying it like that's supposed to make any sense because they're just focused on the idea, not in actually showing how it works in a narrative. And that's why that just didn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
But nothing does in this. Like when Caleb went off at all of them, one at a time, and when he was going to go off with his mum, and the eyebrow chick, Genesis, the Xbox, which we would call it, the
PlayStation.
He ripped into her about being selfish, and there's not one time in the series she's been selfish, or just she's been probably the nicest person on the show. Just really unless
odd.
I missed something.
No, you haven't. It's just odd. They just say anything.
No, Caleb is the one who generally shows selfish characteristics. Although Genesis is certainly driven and self-centered, but she's actually has been known to show concern and worry about other people. So I would definitely, who's selfish is, Pocahontas, the hologram never thinks about anybody but herself.
She ripped on her too for some reason. The funniest bit is at the stars when she said, I was going through my old memories and I don't like who I was or I don't like me. And I thought, fuck, we're all with you. Like none of us like that. Like even that whole story about she's been away now for 17 years. I keep going to say 14. 17 years living a completely different life. But she sort of slots back into this life like nothing's happened.
Yeah.
But then she complains about that she's not the same person. But then she's squealing and running around. Like when they won or they blew something up and she screamed and ran around. Mind you, I had it at 1.5 speed, so it probably seemed a bit more intense. That was insane. And she just dropped back to acting like the 1-year-old or whatever she was in the first part of the season before she went back and lived another 14 years. Someone not watching this show, listening to me trying to explain this, must think, is he having a fucking fit here? Is his mind collapsing? No, she left and went to a different time zone where she could live 17 years and experience life, but she comes back and still acts the exact same character when she wants to, depending on what the scene wants.
They all look at the mother, like 17 years losing her kid on the run, and like a 30-second speech, and she's like, okay, I'm all cool with it. And when they first showed her, I honestly thought, that's a dude. What happened to Tatiana Maslany? Did they change the actor? I honestly didn't recognize her. When she shows up,
they gave her.
I'm like, that's a man. That looks, yeah, it's a Vulcan wig. I honestly, and then I'm looking and I'm like, oh, okay. Just like,
Poor Jane.
There are real opportunities to talk about trauma in here since they dig on that so much, but they're not even good enough to address actual trauma. They can't even talk about genuine mental health issues. And that's the biggest irony, right? It's sort of like Prince Harry having his cause mental health. It's like, I guess you do, man.
They're causing mental health issues.
But they love the alphabet group, and not all the alphabet group of weirdos. A lot of the ones that have attached themselves onto the weirdos, they love this new family idea. Like, and there was so much that in this episode. It started with the Klingon and his new family. It's all about attaching to people who support whatever you think now, what
as
you
opposed
believe.
to blood family.
Yeah, if your blood family has any issue with who you think you are,
then there's
you
someone
just
else
get
who's
rid
going to
of
love
them.
you better.
Yeah, and you just come along. And even at the end of this, the mum's back. She's the whole point of the series. She's been gone 16 years. I keep mixing up how many years people have been fucked off for, but she's been gone forever. But then at the end, he's walking around with the captain still, and the captain's still talking to him like it's her child, and the mum's up on a balcony just watching, and it's like, what world are we living in?
I know Raging Rhino has said, if you had to give a plot synopsis for Starfleet Academy, how would you describe it? What is the purpose of the show in universe overall? Good luck. Out loud.
Yeah. Well, I
would describe it as shit.
They always seem to go against anything that supports traditional family units because family creates societal stability. So they've been all over this whole found family idea where you pick your family based on who supports your delusions. And you see it all over everything. And this was like the worst. But I could see him going, well, he's actually looking for his blood family. So how do we reconcile that with the idea that blood family's bad? He'll find her and then he'll just fuck right off.
The whole fucking court thing, and the mum not understanding that she was part of a robbery that killed a guy and that she got sent to jail. Well, it was meant to be rehabilitation, but she was going to be she'd been in there, 14 years, and then she had another 10 to go. So it's weird rehabilitation. It seems more like a jail sentence. But the fact that she hated the captain so much for taking her boy away when she was in a robbery that murdered a guy, and she could never get her head around that is fucking like what are we doing here? Like, why is she such a fucking weird? Every character's weird and can't just work out how the world works. Or that
nobody's going to take accountability in this show. Come on, you have to understand that right off the bat.
Now, and Raging Rhino gave us $5 for that too, and so I suppose we should try and answer. Listen, I can't describe this show. Guy looks for mum and meets a bunch of fucking weirdos, and nothing makes sense. I think that's what the show's about. That's why he added good luck, I think. Thank you for the $5, Ryan. Ryan's probably working hard for that money too. We finally found the image come up that we were talking about earlier about at the end of the show. This is what I had someone melting down on me online about, because apparently it had nothing to do with the show. All I said was he doesn't look much like a Klingon. Now, if you want to show the photos at the end of the actors, that's fine. But it's weird to have it next to Jaden Cragg, whatever his fucking surname is, class of 3196, and his quotes from life and what he wants out of life. It's full character, and then a photo of the actor as a kid without the makeup. It's just an odd choice. Like, I was just shocked that someone was so upset with me for pointing out that I think that's an odd choice. Like, if you think that's a good choice, good luck to you. But to me, I didn't understand the photos at the end at all, like what that had to do with anything.
It makes about as much sense as anything else in this show makes sense. But
sorry, I just want to quickly notice.
There's no answer.
It looks like this was changed later too, because the person in the meltdown said this was just the actor. See, the actor's name doesn't line up with anything. The way they've done it, like the angle doesn't line up with anything else there. It's just floating on a weird angle. Doesn't line up with anything.
I think they thought we'd care by this point.
Yeah.
You know, they were kind of placing their bets there.
Morons.
Yeah. And how does the show end with the joke about forks? Like, really, honestly, it's like, well, we're going to have to move forks up. That's normally the second year, correct? Like, you don't know because you've only been open for a year. Like, but that was there. We're going to talk about forks.
Well, what about the doctor melting down about the shoes, the shoes or something? And then
that was,
But it all, like all the hints were just sort of so obvious.
Yeah.
Like it was all just, it's too hard to explain to someone who didn't watch it how fucking stupid it is. Robot Head denying Jaden's truth as a Klingon identifying cadet. It's true. It's true. I think that's why I upset the person online. You meant to just go with what anyone bloody identifies as. So, yes, the show. I mean, we could go through it more, but
there's really not much more to say.
Yeah,
Really.
like if you want a horrible, horrible time, go. Look, there's no joy in watching this either. Like if we weren't going to talk about it or review it or make videos, there would not. Like I think I said this before. She-Hulk, nowhere near this bad, you know. And even the actress in She-Hulk that was in this was so much better in She-Hulk, but. That like it's just a goofy, stupid show that it's fun to make fun of, you know. The Acolyte just jaw on the floor. I can't believe Star Wars is here now. Lesbian witches are taking over. This though is just a struggle, like of your mind, just your hands on your head, going, "What the fuck's going on? Where are we now? Like, why are they doing this?" And
I just check out. My brain just checks out.
Yeah, but you notice you see all this stuff from, you know, the trades. It's like, how are we going to get more Star Trek? This is the next Star Trek is destined to go. Kirk year one, all of these, you know, paid for play articles. But Paramount has been deadly silent. They haven't said a word, nothing acknowledging this show, nothing talking about Kurtzman whatsoever. It's all you can tell. It's all secret hideout trying to manufacture what they think is buzz about what's happening next in Star Trek. And nobody cares. Like, we are not going to be taught next week. This show is done now, and it is going to vanish from the zeitgeist quicker than the Acolyte did.
Does anyone in the Brains Trust know? You know how, like, if you go on a game show and they don't broadcast your episode, you don't get the money? Which I've seen people, you know, trying to go to court about that.
Oh, yeah.
You can win money, but if the show gets cancelled and they don't show your episode, then you're fucked. You don't get money. Could there be any cause for the actors not getting as much money if they don't broadcast season 2? Or would it all be in the production and the effects, and that's where they'd save all the money?
Well, they do have residuals, except I don't think these shows are ever could even hope to perform in such a way that they would get more residuals.
Yes.
And you know, that's why
does that even exist anymore now with streaming?
Yes, but it's much smaller and you have to perform in a very significant way. But that's still why that's why Disney pulled Willow off the streaming service entirely. So they're not responsible for anything. And that will be the big tell. If this show gets pulled off of streaming, then we know we're done for it. We're done with it forever. So
wouldn't you love that the Friends cast was still getting $20 million a year? Well, they still are.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Yeah.
The ones that are alive are
Really?
still. Oh yeah.
Do they still get it?
Yep, like $20 million a year.
Yeah, because they still broadcast it, but they don't make that much money from streaming because that's a separate service. It's a separate contract. It's a separate negotiation. And you know, that's one of the reasons why Hollywood is dying, because they're not making anywhere near the money on the back end that they used to. They're not making as many shows and pilots. There are actors that made a very good living that have never been on TV because all they did was star in pilots that never got picked up. That was a legitimate way to make a living.
Those lucky bastards.
That's done now. But I'm really looking forward to seeing if they pull this show, because I can't imagine, like, looking at the chunk of principal photography for season 2 and knowing that somebody's going to have to pay to finish this up. Who's going to waste that kind of money?
It's
Very interesting.
Worst cast, worst script, worst everything. I don't think there's anything, even the look of it. Like they tried, but fucking some of the shots of the ships flying away at the end look bloody terrible.
Oh, that last scene, it was terrible.
I genuinely think this is the worst thing ever made for television. And we're talking about like, there's shows out there like Mantis. Like,
yeah.
You know, or the 14th Dallas spinoff that no one's ever heard of. They are way better than this.
It feels like this was made by like the children of a rich Taiwanese dude or something, some businessman in Singapore or something. And probably not Singapore, they speak a lot of English there, but a country where English isn't their first language, and the rich kids got to blow some money on making a TV show or something, because it doesn't feel like it was written in English. It's not. I would get it better. This feels like it's been translated from another language by people that don't quite understand Star Trek at all. Like it's not like the Acolyte. The Acolyte had Jedi and lightsabers, and when they fought, it looked quite cool. You know, except for the headbutting, that was ridiculous. But you know, it's sort of, there was some sense of a human made this that likes Jedi, that likes Star Wars, but they don't like it how I like it.
Yeah.
They've got their own fucking weirdo vision,
flavor.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do to it. You know, even Last Jedi, that little fuck, Ryan Johnson, like he had his vision, right? But he made a film. It's definitely a film, and like I understand what's happening and the choices made, and I understand what they're saying to each other. I hate everything he fucking did, but it was a decision. This show doesn't feel like real decisions were made in a writer's room, or like it feels like it's been translated from another language.
Torture.
Yeah,
It's really hard to get through.
Yeah, you say the writers don't understand Star Trek. I maintain they don't understand reality. They don't understand how cause and effect works. They don't understand gravity. They don't understand opening a door and going into a different room. And they certainly can't predict a normal human being's response to anything that you might say to them. They literally understand nothing. These are insular people who've never had a life, and the only thing they know is the other bad television that they have watched and the terrible media they have consumed.
They've got a very low bar.
The even conversations, and I think we have to get off this show because we're just diving down into explaining that retards made this show and they don't understand how a fucking conversation goes, let alone fucking sci-fi or the future or where technology would go, or like the you were saying before, Polly, the amount of times they quoted come on down. How would they know come on down? How would they know any of these sayings they're saying? There was others. What did he say? Or was it "Come on down, ladies," or it was like "Showtime"?
Showtime, ladies.
Yeah.
Or
Showtime girls, or something.
And he, like things like pop quiz. He mentioned pop quiz, and he said bingo.
Yeah.
Like, where's he getting this from?
Yeah, it's
they
like,
play bingo on Betazed, though. Didn't you know that? Everything about this is dismal. I'm happy to move on whenever you're ready.
Yes,
and
we're
they
ready.
make. Sorry, I'm just going to say, like you said, making the Federation look bad. Where his description of them flying over every day with food but ignoring them, there's no sense of scale. Like with the ships, if the ships are flying to another planet, he's not seeing them go over, and then they built a weapon to shoot one of them down. Like it's all so fucking mental.
So, Esther, have you got any other suggestions? Something good that you're watching at the moment? What have you got?
War Machine was quite enjoyable. I just watched that yesterday. It's a new Netflix movie with Alan Rickman, who every time I see him, like it still surprises me how big that dude is. Yeah. I think he's still growing, man. The guy just looks enormous.
So, War Machine.
I'm going to try and watch
Let's
that.
everyone try and watch that one.
Yes, I want to try and watch it this weekend. We can talk about that next week. It looks quite entertaining. I did watch the trailer, and he is a big dude. He does look like he could punch a big machine and knock it out.
It's a
bloody massive.
It's a really nice callback to the adventure, military, science fiction, action movies of the 90s. You know, it's very much. The story is not confusing. It's straightforward. Actually, very well done. It's not going to win a Pulitzer or an Oscar or anything, but it's really good fun with plenty of action. real testosterone, a minimum amount of wokeness. There is one little tiny woman in the Ranger Battalion. You know, she couldn't even pass a park ranger exam, much less the Army Ranger exam. But, you know, for the most part, we got a few of those in the 90s too, you know. So
let's do that.
A lot of the films we love from the 80s and 90s, they're not perfect by any stretch. Like you said, they're not going to win awards, but they were made by people that loved entertaining the audience and having a good time, you know, and that's like a lot of the films we love are just that, you know, entertaining us and not making it stupid, letting men be men.
Yeah. What I liked about War Machine is, yeah, it didn't follow the typical Netflix, like they didn't have an action scene, you know, right in the first 5 minutes. But the story really sort of hooked, you know, right away. It's like, okay, let's see what there's going. It was kind of nice to look at. The cinematography struck me as a little better than the typical Netflix movie. You could actually see what was going on. The effects, you know, very solid. It was just a good fun callback, you know, to those movies that we loved in the 90s. And that's the thing. It was fun. And it's very heavy action. So
everyone, let's try that.
Did you watch did anyone here watch the Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, their new Netflix film?
Oh, The Hit? Yeah. Is it? No, not The Hit. The Pick Off. No, The Rip. The Rip.
The Rip. That sort of appeared and then just disappeared. I don't know if anyone that's watched it.
I watched it.
Is that worth watching?
You know, I mean, it's nowhere near the level of, you know, if you just sort of want a movie that it's not terrible. It's enjoyable. It's a little bit, it's nothing that you haven't seen before. Basically, Affleck and Damon are sort of, they're cops. And they have to sort of deal with drug dealers and busts, and they're like these special investigations unit. So they go after these, you know, drug houses with they're just seeing this massive amounts of money go back and forth every day, and they discover sort of a cache of, something like what was the accountant? I actually really enjoyed that. It was along similar lines, not quite as fun. There really wasn't much in the way of characters to relate to or like. But it was
Emperor
a good,
Goodwin
you know.
summed it up. The answer is clearly no. It's any good.
Yeah.
Is Ben Affleck, does he feel like he's on a heap of either roids or cocaine? Because whenever they get interviewed, they're on Joe Rogan and Matt Damon's so chill.
Yeah.
And Ben Affleck seems like he's chewing glass, like he's ready to just
ready to
fucking go. I mean, he's had a few marriage breakdowns. That'll probably do it to you, but he just always seems on edge.
I would say check out The Rip if you're not hooked by the first 20, 30 minutes, then you can ditch it. Like, it definitely felt like Affleck and Damon didn't have the normal kind of charisma they usually have in the movies they make. Because I just rewatched The Martian, and I'm like, this movie is incredible. This is fantastic. It's better than I remember.
The Zadok 1975, The Rip was a 6 out of 10 cop movie, but in today's environment, it could win Best Picture. That's a good point.
True.
Yeah, and he said cop movie. I'd say it's 5 out of 10 for a regular movie, but still, we don't even get many 5 out of 10s anymore. So
no.
You know, you can pass the time with it, sure.
Well, I think that could be it for today. I think you could go on about Starfleet Academy forever. You literally could, I love when people use it wrong, and I'm doing it there, but you could go on for a long time. But we can't go back. We can't do it. Even season 2, I don't know if I could do it, but you know, if people are interested, we may watch it, but I don't think we'll ever see the light of day. Esther, do you have anything to promote?
No, not particularly. I did notice that Disney's no financial advice here, but their stock dropped under 100 and it seems to be staying there now. They're kind of in trouble, and they are offering huge discounts for Disney World vacations over the summer. They've never done that. So you know, if it really hits them in the wallet hard enough, you know, maybe they'll start giving the audience what they want again, which is my point. You know, I'll probably be on Mr. Brown on Sunday.
The Mr. Brown Alliance on Sunday. Everyone head there. It's a fantastic show with a lot of highbrow humor. Would you like to join in? I haven't been on for a long time, and so I have to get over there and get back on. And Polly,
Is that English? It's an English show, isn't it?
Yeah,
UK, yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
Don't.
Just clarifying.
Oh, and I want to I definitely
international.
pushed a few buttons with my Mantis comment. I have to say in the chat, there's some people very upset with me for dogpiling on Mantis. So
Oh no, someone says Mantis was a solid 2 out of 100. So Apache Helicopter agrees with you.
And Polly, you'll be avoiding the internet like the plague till we get you back on again.
Pretty much.
It's your favourite thing. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Please send us emails, send us tweets with your problems for next time, and we'll work out what hour we're going to be next time for the America now in daylight saving and us still being in daylight saving for the next couple of weeks. We'll have to work out what time we start so it's not in between, or we'll just leave it random. That's a good way to promote the show.
Potluck.
Yeah, let's get people to find the show. Is just constantly move it. We'll change the name as well, and our own names. We'll just change it constantly so no one can ever find it.
Someone just said they just got here.
Oh, they did
Sorry.
today.
Yep.
Who just got here? Let's just have a look.
I am feeling a massive sense of relief that this show is over. It felt like something I was obliged to stay on top of, even though no part of my body or brain wanted to do that.
No.
It was just 100% misery. I'm so glad it's done, and I hope it's done forever.
Let's never talk about it again.
One bad
I'm
moment
good
just
with
got
that.
here. You need to rewind when we go and see where Price lost his mind and told everyone where to go. And that was exciting, that bit of the show. That was
Someone said I just noticed the live stream
what?
21 seconds ago.
I tell you, there was a bit of a panic, like I said at the start of the show, that we're on Australian time, America's changed their time. And the UK, we don't forget about you, but we can only think about so many time bloody zones at once. And it's like a shocking time there for you guys. So, yeah, there was a bit of a panic that we're all out of time and when we should start. But we'll try and actually promote the show next week, and that's if we're back next week, and actually get here to watch it. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to thank you for the lovely super chats and everyone in the comments there for joining in. Hope Raging Rhino has a good rest of his work day. So he's working hard today. Can't join us. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Send us your messages, and I'm sure we'll make it back next time. And like we always say, actually, we've got to make sure we've got the outro ready to go. Like we always say, when you come back next time, bring your mates. Bye.
Timing.